It's the beer video, and nobody died or got fired. Oh, something just fell in my closet. Wow, that was weird. Um, so I don't know how to start this episode because I'm so used to just starting off with either tragedy or hilarious. You know.
Well, I'm gonna do a little metal inside baseball, I think.
Oh, that'll be good.
Just because I'm petty and I don't like this person.
Favorite thing.
Yeah. Yeah, did you know Hala Hunt Hendricks of Liturgy follows Marjorie Taylor Greene's daughter on Twitter, sorry.
I knew that there were some not great things about her, um, but I wasn't sure like how far those things veered into like cancel territory. Um,
I mean, like your mileage may vary as to what's a cancelable offense. I think
yeah,
um like whatever. I still have mutual friends with Tolka, as I think I've mentioned a few
yeah,
times
yeah.
here. But like it infuriates me that like this this lady um is just friends with a bunch of fucking Nazis and like people are just like, "Eh, whatever, she's just kind of weird and religious." Like, no. No, actually. I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand some level of religion. I don't think it's necessarily that like if you're religious, you're necessarily you tend to veer toward awful shit. But I would say that it's probably a better chance than not that you do. Um, I'll say
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean
like,
like I am like I think if you find some meaning in some kind of spiritual path, and if that's like Christian, like, okay, I was raised Catholic, so I
me
have a
too.
hard time with like the concept of like lefty Christianity, I think.
Oh
But
yeah, me
like
too. Yeah.
um I know people who have made it kind of work for them, and like I get it, and they've explained it to me like, yes, I think like the scripture supports like Jesus being a big old socialist,
Yeah.
and that's very cool. And so I am all for them. I'm glad, like, and I'm not going to tell them they're Christianing wrong.
Oh, I'll tell them when they're christening wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that people use like what is the dominant religion here for good.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see people find some meaning in that. And you know, again, as someone raised Catholic, like, yeah, yeah, there was a lot about that bothered me for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But like it was clear to me, even as a child in Bible school, that Jesus was a friend of the poor,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I think it makes the most sense to kind of lean into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he helped a tax collector. He was close friends with, if not, depending on what books you read, potentially married to a prostitute. So I mean, it's obvious that he wasn't walking around with judgment. And I think the other thing that's hilarious too is like a lot of the stuff from scripture is like, and I'm sorry, we're not scripture scholars here, and we're never gonna fucking be, but I've been through enough Catholic school to know. Um, that one of the things that it says is like if you're going to praise your God, if you're going to praise God, you go up into a small room by yourself to do it, and you don't blare it on a street corner. That is in the Bible. And we live in an era where the worst possible actors are using this character for it would be like using Luke Skywalker to pump up the Trump administration, where it's like, oh, you don't get the character at all, do you? Like, it's not even close to what you are saying it is. And like all this bullshit with like, oh, Jesus would own a gun. What? Like, none of this makes sense. And I know the line in scripture that they are bastardizing. It has nothing to do with whether or not you can own a weapon. Own as many guns as you want. We live in America. That's never gone away. But like to lump this character in with it, yeah. Yeah. You notice Luke Skywalker didn't use his lightsaber until he absolutely had no other choice.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of the character, right? It's
Yeah.
like, he's very aware of how his father turned out, so
Yeah. Yeah.
he's just consciously not taking on his family's legacy of violence and
Right.
darkness.
Right. I think what we're
Yeah,
saying here is that Luke Skywalker is Jesus.
yeah, basically.
That's what I thought. Yeah. No, but I mean, I think you can, like we're doing, you can pull examples out of both because people misunderstand both of them. And I don't know. It's just, it drives me crazy. It's just, it's selective cherry picking of a book that was written before technology existed, and most of it written hundreds of years after the fact, and a lot of the things that people think are premonitions of the future are actually just accounts of the past. And so stop fucking using Jesus to justify your bullshit.
Yeah, Jesus wouldn't like most of you.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Well,
right, I think I went first last week, so
okay.
you're going first, eh?
Yes. So I just got this afternoon, and because I had another beer I was going to do, but it was another hitchhiker beer, and I was like, I don't want to do them 2 weeks in a row. But I think I'm doing it next week, and this is just a preview for next week. It has one of my favorite beer names of the year. It's so good. But I'm gonna. It's cold. How cold is it in Minnesota right now?
Oh, it's about 20 degrees out today.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be worse than it is here. I mean, here it was like 31, but I was able to walk the dog twice in it, and in layers, and so it's not gonna kill me. But since it is the day after the turkey holiday, people are putting up all their Christmas shit, and so I found One More Sleep. It's Cinderlands, and I am really worried that I've done this one before. If I've done this before, lashes on the wrist, but I don't remember a fucking thing about it. It's an imperial gingerbread inspired milk stout. So stout brewed with Madagascar vanilla bean, cinnamon, ginger, and milk sugar. And the ABV is right at 8%. This was brewed on October 29th. And just to keep with it, we pulled a Christmas vacation glass out, so yay. Here we go. There we go. I went out today because like all the Goose Island stouts come out today, and it's the only thing that Goose Island makes that's made by actual Goose Island and not Anheuser-Busch. Um, and it's funny because every year it always come out on Black Friday, and every year all the beer stores or whatever that I follow, sure enough, like Thursday night, they're like, get here while you can, so while supplies last. And there's fucking bottles from 3 years ago on the shelves. So don't rush to your local beer distributor to get these. They will be there. Anyway, yeah. Hmm. It's very hoppy, which I was not really expecting as much. Um, there's definitely a bitterness quotient there that I wasn't really expecting at this level. I don't taste much gingerbread.
Hmm.
I mean, it does say inspired. I don't know what that means. Madagascar vanilla. I guess what they're putting the flavors in that would, you know, create gingerbread, vanilla, or vanilla beans, cinnamon, ginger. I don't get that from this really. Um, there's nothing wrong with the beer. The beer's fine. Again, a little bit on the bitter side. So like, let me see if the IBUs are on here. I didn't remember seeing them. I kind of had to hunt down to find the ABV. Yeah, I don't see it. But for a gingerbread stout, it's more bitter than I expected. It's hoppier than I expected. Um, it's not bad. Yeah, I would say it's a miss as far as gingerbread is concerned. Really not getting that at all from this. Even standing here talking, a lot of times after you drink and talk a little bit, the taste will start to kind of start opening up in your senses, and I'm really not getting that at all. Um, if you would have poured me this beer and told me what kind of stout this was, I would have just said like a stout, you know? Um, yeah, I really don't taste the much of the vanilla. I don't taste any of the ginger. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Let me try one more. Weirdly enough, there's like a soapy taste. I feel bad saying this because Cinderlands is local and I don't want to like shit on a local brewery. I've had a lot of really good Cinderlands beers, don't you know, so it's not a comment on them, but this one doesn't work. Not a good one. The stout itself is fine. Like if this was just a stout and somebody, I got this poured and I had it, I'd finish it, but I'd definitely be looking for something else for my next beer. Um, eh, Not what I was expecting. Not Cinderland's best. Sorry guys. Um, we've done positive beer videos on Cinderlands many times before and we will many times after, but I don't know. This one just doesn't work. I feel like they poured the wrong beer in here.
Everyone's got a swing and a miss, except for
Yeah.
Hammerheart.
Yeah. Guys, I've said this all the time. Make one bad one. Just one bad one.
They will. I think I jinxed it.
All right, make one bad one and we'll both try it.
Yeah. So let's show off shirts briefly. Mine is from Apollon, which is the coffee shop, beer bar, and record store in Bergen, Norway. I think our friend Jason was there.
And he hung out with Gull, of course.
Of course. And Gall is wonderful, but I think his boyfriend Robin is the people person in
Yeah.
that couple.
Yeah. Not even knowing who his husband is, I would say that he's probably the people person of the couple.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's just like that meme of like the golden retriever next to the dire wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love
Yeah.
Gall, friend of the show, obviously. But yeah. I'm wearing a worm long sleeve that I have not, well, I fit in it last year, but it was a little snug on me. But I've been going through the old calorie counting weight loss thing, and now it fits really nicely. It's been on a hanger for a while, hence why the neckline is like really drooping. So I'm gonna have to like throw this through the wash and hang it up to dry it again. But Worm just signed with Century Media,
Oh,
so good for
hey, good for
Worm.
them.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
I'm
that
a little.
band's good.
Yeah. I'm sad that they're not going to be on 20 buck spin anymore, but I think they've probably outgrown them. Um, but I also worry that they'll be one of those bands that kind of gets lost in the shuffle on Century Media because they're not a fucking metalcore band or whatever. Kind of like Paul Bearer and Chemist on Nuclear Blast. Like they're there, but you never hear them talk about them. So hopefully that doesn't happen because Worm is fucking awesome and their new album's out in February. Pumped to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I will take any opportunity to promote a death metal band that is not Mortician. Lol.
It's funny because there was a Relapse sent out like a Black Friday thing where like a lot of their vinyl was, marked down a lot. And I'm going through and I was like, well, there's all the Mortician stuff I'm just gonna keep scrolling past.
Well, I don't think any of our regular viewers need a reminder, but yeah, that band's fucking ass, and like Will Romer's a genuinely bad person.
Yep.
So
We
just
stand
don't listen to
steadfast.
Mortician. You want stupid death metal, there's a million
So
options that
many.
are like made by at least normal people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm wearing an Apollon shirt. I feel like I should show this face off. This is like their bartender who's elderly, had to put on his glasses to look at the beer list last time I went there.
That's
I think they
tremendous.
put him on here as a joke. I
I think
think
it's
it's
great.
cute.
Yeah. I'll be
Anyway,
elderly one day.
yeah, you should go. You should go to Bergen. Bergen's fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
If anyone wants travel tips for Bergen, ask me or ask Jason.
Rush
I
Jason
think
Head.
he
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
knows more of the tattoo artists here.
Yeah.
Um, well, I guess my travel advice for Bergen is don't eat at the waterfront restaurants. Go hike in the mountains. Go to the Gall Art Gallery. Go to the Leprosy Museum if it's open. Um,
Is
yeah,
that hold
beautiful
on, back
town.
up.
Go get a hot dog.
We've never talked about this. What is the Leprosy Museum? Is it what I think it is?
Yeah, yeah. So Bergen used to be like kind of a resort for people with leprosy because like it's a pretty town kind of by the water and like they used to send people there because they were like, "Oh, well, your leprosy may not be cured, but like you're gonna have a better time treating it if you go to Bergen."
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and like all the like museum placards are in Norwegian, but they like hand you a little binder with English translations.
Okay,
If you
gotcha.
go there and you're obviously an English speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Wow.
Okay, I had a oh, there it is. Okay, so my beer is okay. I'm gonna sound like a dickhead, like saying the brewery's name because I can't speak Dutch.
Oh
And
God,
it's
you're gonna
Dutch.
have to send this to me then.
Verbeek Bek de Kok.
I think that's correct.
Anyway, so it's Belgian. It's a Belgian stout.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I
It's
like
funny
Belgian beers quite a bit, so
the way you had that held up to the camera. I thought that that bottle was like the cap was thicker. I thought it had was like a what are those things? Like a large mouth beer. That's probably the wrong. Yeah. Hey, you got it open.
it's going in the pupper's glass.
Nice. So wait, that's a Belgian?
Mm-hmm.
Looks darker than I expected. But it might just be on my side of the screen.
Well, it's a stout, so
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't I you probably said that night it just went in one ear and out the other. Now it makes sense.
oh right. I don't see. Oh, 5% ABV, so pretty
Okay.
reasonable.
What's the beer called?
Um, Carell says it all.
No, that doesn't. Oh, it does. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna search this. There it is. Oh, that is not the right beer. Oh, I got it. Okay. No, I didn't. Wait, what? Good. Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
So one thing I like about Belgian beers is they have like very bold, assertive flavors.
Yeah.
And I love this. Like it's just extremely malty.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is just really pleasant.
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
Someday I just want to get on here and have a beer I really fucking hate
we'll get there.
instead of just constantly being like, yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that it's a 5% stout because usually if like if somebody hands me a 5% stout, I'm like, I don't really want this because they're usually thin and watery and stuff like that. So that one's not like that.
No, no. This is yeah, it's got a nice thick texture, bold flavor, good stuff.
Good. So they figured out a way to make a low ABV stout and actually have it be enjoyable.
Well, I mean, like consider that Guinness is about 4% ABV. So,
True. Yeah, yeah. 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 But I mean, I don't look at, of course, I haven't had a Guinness in a long time, so maybe I should just have one and recalibrate my thinking, but it's almost like a different drink than an American stout. Or am I off? I don't know. Maybe I'm off on that, but I would say most US made stouts that are like under 8 are usually kind of thin and disappointing. Not all of them, but you know, I generally won't, all right, asshole time here. I generally will not buy a stout if it's not at least 10%.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying like you're having a stout as a 5 and it's that proves my theory wrong is that there are definitely stouts out there that are under 10 that are drinkable and enjoyable.
Yeah, I'll somewhat agree with that, but
I mean, it's a taste thing though too.
hmm?
It's a taste thing though too, you know. I mean, everybody's tastes are different.
Yeah, I agree. I think chewable stouts are better,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I think I like I had an oatmeal stout recently
Yeah.
that was about 4% alcohol
Yeah.
from a local blah blah. God, just garbling myself from a local brewery that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think if you have like ingredients in your stout that like add that body to it,
Hmm.
oof, excuse me, um, you don't need to worry about making it too boozy.
Yeah. I
Also,
had a
like I think I bitched about this in the last video, but like God, like any place that makes imperial stouts, like please for the love of God, like find some other ingredients to add to it besides like coffee, vanilla, and cinnamon.
yeah.
Like those
Um
things are nice, don't get me wrong, but like I'm bored.
yeah, I hear you. And that's why I like the one I had tonight, like that was supposed to have uh vanilla and all that shit in it and it didn't. Like it well, whatever. I don't know. I just couldn't get it. I had one the other night. I had to look up the brewery. It's a brewery called River North Brewery. So I had a stout Thanksgiving Eve that was 17.3%. It was fantastic, but it also just tasted like at times I was just drinking straight bourbon. But it was good. It was like a one of those beers that it was like 12.7 ounces, so a little larger than a regular bottle, like a tiny bit larger. And it took me like an hour to drink because, like I'm not gonna speed drink this thing, otherwise I will be not feeling well. Not just at the moment, but the next day. So, but it was good. And then I followed that up with a 12-ounce stout from Dewey that was way too sweet. Just way too sweet. And so that one ended up getting, let me see if I can find which one that was. That one ended up getting dumped half of the way through because I'm like, I can't finish this. Um, it would have been better. It would have worked better. It's just like a 12-ounce can. I can't find it on here, but it's one I got recently, so I don't know why it's not coming up. Um, so yeah, so it was not my favorite thing I've ever had, but I don't know. We live to drink another day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right. So I went out to it was Black Friday record store day today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
please put a link to my chainmail store.
yes. Um, so I bought I didn't really have much in mind because there really wasn't much that came out today that I was really excited about. But I did buy Jesse Sykes and the Sweet Hereafter's new album came out. That's on Southern Lord. She's not metal at all, but she's done stuff with like Sun and Boris. So I picked that up. And then there's a singer, Sierra Farrell. She sort of does like old-timey country. Um, her second album came out on picture disc today, so I picked that up. And then I picked up the Chat Pile, that I can't remember the guy
Even Pedigo, I think.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I picked that up today. So I haven't heard I haven't heard any of these albums yet. So uh not even Sierra Farrell's, which has been out for or Pharrell, however you pronounce her name, which has been out for a while. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. And generally I don't like picture discs, but I really like the art on the picture disc. So I was like, you got me on this one. But yeah, we're in the midst of a big box store, don't buy shit from them this week. Um, so support small businesses. They need you more than ever. We have one on the line right now to my left, your left. Unless I switch which I'm not going to do. Um, but yeah, I'll put a link up to your shop. I'm not wearing the bracelet today. I could show off my chainmail bracelet, but I'm not wearing it today. Um, but you had posted some, I just commented on some stuff that you just posted on Instagram. So yeah, check it out. It's the link will be in the or the link will be in not in the comments. They'll be in the what's it called? The description.
The description.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Uh,
brother.
I need to I just got up from a nap a little bit ago, so like there's no way I need more sleep. But yeah, I don't know. Go check out some small business. I went to a local record shop today. I bought beer at a small beer stop, and I bought local beer. Um, yeah, it's you know, small businesses are here all the time, and most of them aren't gonna fuck our friends and neighbors by rescinding their DEI policies or whatever bullshit to make some dickhead happy. We know who that dickhead actually is. Yeah, check out some local shit. Like go tomorrow's a great day to do it. It's Saturday. The holidays are over, Black Friday's over. Good day to go out and just you know, see what your friends and neighbors are doing at their local businesses.
Yeah.
And kick Pete Hegseth in the nuts if you see him.
Oh, good old keg Seth.
Yeah. There was something today about apparently one of the last boats that they bombed. His instructions was just make sure you kill all, like just kill them all. Just kill them all. So one day, Pete, one day, Pete, you just keep living because it don't last forever, baby. I don't know. We have anything else to bring up?
Oh, there was a New York Times article recently about my favorite jiu-jitsu athlete, Craig
That's
Jones.
right. Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, no. So I recommend you read that. Craig Jones is, I think, if you play D&D, he is the epitome of chaotic good.
There you go. Yeah. Um, if you think about it, send me a link. I'll put that in the description as well. So if you want to check that story out. But I know we've talked about him on this show before, but just you want to give like a couple minute, not a couple minutes, sorry. Talk for 5 straight minutes about him. No, just give like a quick, just for anybody who hasn't heard you talk about him before, just kind of a quick synopsis of what he represents.
Okay, so I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as longtime viewers may know. And it's unfortunately a sport that's loved by a lot of chud influencers.
Yeah.
Few people might be familiar with Joe Rogan.
Heard of him.
Ugh. But Gordon Ryan, who is unfortunately a really great athlete, is also like a huge MAGA chud.
Yeah.
And Craig Jones is his worst enemy. And like, just, okay, well, quoting from the New York Times article insinuated that Gordon Ryan can't read, and hired a platoon of witches in Romania to hex him. Great stuff. Great stuff, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, and I think that's important to point out because I think I mean, not everybody in the UFC realm. I mean, there are people in the UFC realm that are not like this, but there's at least the perception of a lot of people that do MMA kind of fall in that chud ass Trump land, whatever. Um, and that there definitely are people that are not that way. I mean, the management for sure is. It's the same management as WWE, and it makes me really sick. Um, you know, I watch wrestling because I love wrestling, but my monetary support for that company is like in the toilet right now, just because it's
Yeah.
disgusting. But
Same.
I do try to, I mean, they also have wrestlers that are not that way, like Becky Lynch and like, CM Punk and Sami Zayn. So they have guys that like if I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to spend it on those guys, and girls.
Yeah, and well, we have Devon Monroe.
We Devon, that's right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, you just, you know, just got to be careful with what you support. But this, yeah, we'll link up this story so you can check this out. And uh, I'll there was a story this week that so Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are married, and Seth Rollins has a Cybertruck. Well, so they were on an interview explaining this, and so what happened was, I guess, is his friend had put a down payment on a vehicle and then couldn't manage it or whatever, and so Seth was just like, "That's fine, I'll take it over." Because this is before, I guess, this is before Elon kind of went crazy, and so Becky Lynch had to say, like, "Look, we are not supporters. We support the environment. We do not support Elon." But it's about how Seth keeps getting the middle finger from people when he's driving around in this vehicle.
Oh, question for you. Do you remember that Power Metal tribute to Elon Musk?
Oh, I sure do.
Oh God. So I felt kind of bad for them because apparently like it was just like the singer who was really into that shit
Yeah,
and like the rest of them were from bands like Lords of the Trident, who
yeah,
I actually like. And like they were asked about this and they were like, "Look, it was just our singer's thing.
yeah.
Like,
It's
I
not
don't know,
nuts.
he's into some weird shit."
Yeah. Well, I feel bad for those guys then, because yeah, they were probably just drag kicking and screaming, and I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe their singer will get smart. I'm not holding my breath, but I guess it's happened. All right, well, it's been a beer video. There's been good and bad. There's been not as much shitting on. Oh, John Fetterman's book that's dying a death. Ha ha ha. That's if John Fetterman would have ever somehow come across this. Oh, you're gonna lose. Just enjoy the last couple years you got in office because you are never getting back in. Never. That's right. Helen's giving you the hand symbol of you're never getting back into office. There it is. Yep. There's your chances flying away. All right. Go have some beers. Go check out, yeah, go frequent some small businesses, not just tomorrow, but like all the time. And check out Helen's shop. It'll be in the description. And check out the story from the New York Times. That'll be in the description as well. And Pete Hegseth, go fuck yourself.
That's right.